In a city where loyalty is everything. The streets are speaking louder than ever. But not everyone's ready for what's coming next. The South Side never sleeps. And when it does, it dreams in fear, love, and loyalty burning all at once. Everything we've seen so far in Season 7 has been pushing the story toward one moment. And that moment is just around the corner. Asterisk, let's rewind, just for a second. Emmett has been walking a tightrope since he chose to step out of Douda's world, trying to build a future for his family while holding on to his soul. But nothing comes clean in the Chi. Every move he makes draws him deeper into a world where choices aren't just about right or wrong. They're about survival, asterisk, and Douda. It's not used to being ignored. Not by Emmett, not by anyone. In the last episode, we saw him lose control for the first time in a long while. The Kingpin's mask slipped just enough to show what's underneath. A man who's growing more dangerous by the day. Because when power starts slipping through his fingers, Douda doesn't talk. He acts. Asterisk, meanwhile, Victor is facing a war on two fronts. The city wants him to be a hero, but his past keeps knocking on his door. And in the Chi, the past doesn't knock. Gently it kicks the whole damn door in. He's trying to change, but the streets remember who he was. They never forget, asterisk, and Kiesha has been fighting her own battles, being a mother, trying to rebuild her life and protect her peace. But peace is hard to hold when the ones you love are caught in the crossfire. In every scene, every soft word, every sharp look, you can feel her strength, but also her fear. She knows what's at stake. Asterisk, Kevin's been drifting, finding new purpose away from the streets. But there's always something pulling him back. In episode 6, we saw that flicker in his eyes that he's not done with the Chi. And the Chi isn't done with him. Asterisk, Season 7 so far has been a tight coil. Tension building, secrets twisting. Characters moving like pieces on a board, and episode 7. It's the spark that might light the whole thing on fire. Asterisk, we've seen friendships tested, families fractured, trust broken in silence. The South Side isn't waiting for anyone to get ready. You're either moving forward or you're getting left behind. Asterisk, you ever feel it, ... before it happens? Asterisk, that moment where everything goes still, where the streets go quiet, even though traffic's still rolling and people are still talking. But something in the air shifts. The silence isn't peace, it's pressure. That's where the Chi is now. The calm is done. The fallout begins. Asterisk, episode 7 isn't giving us more buildup. It's giving us impact. The story isn't just moving forward. It's crashing down. Asterisk, Emmett has been trying to live two lives. With his family, warm and soft and full of hope. The other in the shadow of a man who never plays fair. In the last episode, you could see it in his face. The way his jaw stayed tight. The way he hesitated before every word. He knows it. Douda is watching, waiting, testing, and now it's ready to strike. Asterisk, this time, Emmett's not just in danger. He's the one holding the match. And there's a house full of gasoline behind him. If he lights it, he risks burning everything, Kiesha, their kids, his peace. If he walks away, he might lose the only shot he has at freedom. There's no safe option left, only damage control. And that's not always enough to save the people you love. Asterisk, Kiesha's been patient. She's held her tongue. She's kept her faith. But something shifts in episode 7. You can see the change. She's tired of waiting for the danger to knock. She's already hearing it scratch at the door. Kiesha isn't just reacting now. She's moving, protecting, fighting. And the person she may have to protect her son from might be Emmett. This episode might break them or show us how strong they really are. And then there's Victor, trying to build something that lasts. Something clean. But the streets remember. The people he left behind, they remember too. He can wear the suit. He can hold the mic. But he can't outrun his own name. Asterisk, he's being followed by his past, by a secret he hasn't spoken out loud. In episode 7, the pressure builds. The walls tighten, and a single decision could destroy his image, his campaign, maybe even his life. He's one move away from redemption, or exposure. Asterisk, and yet, even in all this chaos, Douda remains the stillest one in the room. Asterisk, that's how you know it's about to get ugly. Asterisk, he's quiet now, but not passive. His silence is heavy, focused, everything he's lost this season. Loyalty, control, respect, he wants it back. And he's going to take it piece by piece. Person by person. Asterisk, what we're about to see in episode 7 might be Douda's darkest play yet. He's not just sending messages anymore. He's sending a warning, one written in fear, maybe blood. Asterisk, and somewhere in all this, there's something no one's talking about. A shadow, a name unspoken, someone watching from the edge. A return or a reveal. Asterisk, they thought he was gone. They thought they could move on. But episode 7 may bring a ghost back into the picture. One with unfinished business. One who never forgot. Asterisk, everything's coming together now, like storm clouds before a flood. The characters can feel it. The audience can feel it. Episode 7 doesn't just continue the story. It flips the table. Asterisk in the chi. Survival isn't about being strong. It's about being ready, and the people who aren't, they're going to fall first. Asterisk. So now the question is, when the city speaks, who's still listening? And who's already too far gone? Asterisk, it's not the noise that gets you hurt in the chi. It's the silence. Asterisk, what they don't say is always louder. Asterisk, everyone's got a mask. Even the good ones. Especially the good ones. Episode 7 doesn't just peel those masks off. It rips them apart. Asterisk, let's start with Emmett. On the surface, he's doing everything. Right? Family man, businessman, trying to stay clean, but behind the eyes, there's something else. Guilt, regret, fear. He doesn't talk about it. He won't admit it. But he knows the clock is ticking. Asterisk, the truth is, Emmett's not just scared of Douda. He's scared of himself, scared of who he'll have to become to protect what he loves. 'Cause when you've seen blood spill and your name's on the edge of that blade, you stop pretending you're the good guy. You just hope you make it out with something left. Asterisk, Kiesha sees it. She always has, asterisk, but she's hiding something too. Not from Emmett, from herself. Asterisk, she wants to believe that love is enough. That the house, the family, the warmth, it can shield them from the storm outside. But she's been through too much. To stay naive, every quiet moment feels borrowed. Every smile feels temporary. Asterisk, she hasn't said it out loud yet. But in episode 7, that moment is coming. The moment where she looks Emmett in the eye and asks the question she's been too afraid to speak. Are we safe or just pretending? Asterisk, and then there's Victor. The man with the microphone, the man with the scars, standing in the spotlight. Now, but shadows are catching up. Asterisk, Victor's secret isn't just in his past. It's in his present. A deal made in silence. A name buried in a locked phone. A choice that nobody else knows he made. And when the truth comes out, it won't just affect him. It'll shake the foundation of everything he's trying to build. Asterisk, people want a hero. But in the chi, heroes don't wear capes. They wear targets. Asterisk, Kevin's been quiet. He's drifted. Trying to find space between who he was and who he wants to be. But silence isn't peace. He's hiding something to a decision that could pull him back into the very world he's been running from. Asterisk, he misses them. Emmett? Kiesha? Jake, but coming back means facing what he left behind. And Kevin's not sure if the city will welcome him home. Or remind him why he left in the first place. And then Douda, the man who sees everything. Asterisk, he plays the long game, always has. But there's something new behind his silence now. Not control, not pride. Something else. Maybe fear, maybe a crack, maybe guilt. Asterisk, if he's hiding anything, it's not weakness. It's the fact that the world he built is starting to fall apart. People are slipping through his fingers. Loyalty is bleeding out. And when power starts to rot from the inside, even kings start looking over their shoulders. Asterisk, the silence is. Building asterisk in episode 7. Secrets won't stay hidden. Words unsaid will become explosions. And the people who've been pretending everything's fine, they're about to find out what happens when the truth finally speaks. Asterisk, and when it does, it won't whisper asterisk. Asterisk, everything in the Chi has been building to this. The tension, the choices, the lies. They were never separate storylines. They've just been dominoes lined up waiting for that one final push. Asterisk and episode 7. Asterisk, that's the hand that knocks. The first one over. Asterisk, the streets have changed. The rules have shifted. And everyone's starting to realize survival isn't guaranteed. And loyalty has an expiration date. Asterisk Emmett is standing at a crossroads. One side is redemption, the other is ruin. But both roads are paved in blood. He's tried to outrun the mess he helped make, but now the mess is at his door, banging louder than ever. And this time, it's not just about his life, it's about who he's willing to become to save it. Asterisk. Because you can't run a business with clean hands when the city keeps pushing knives into your back. Asterisk and Kiesha. She's done waiting. Asterisk, the quiet strength she's always carried is shifting into something more raw, more urgent. The kind of strength that leaves scars. She's not just a mother anymore. Not just a partner. She's a shield. Break. When they're hit too many times, we're about to see what happens when hers finally cracks. Victor has run out of time. The spotlight he chased now burns. The people cheering him on, some of them have knives behind their backs. He tried to play it smart, keep his past tucked away. But the past doesn't stay buried in the Chi. It drags itself up, it screams, demands to be heard. Asterisk, and theirs. Someone coming who knows the truth. Someone who's been waiting to strike. Asterisk, maybe it's a name we know. Maybe it's a face we forgot. But they're back and they're not here to talk. The city is tired of secrets. The camera doesn't lie. The blood doesn't wash away. The pain doesn't disappear when you close your eyes. And this time, there's no clean ending. No last-minute peace. This isn't about justice anymore. It's about consequences. Asterisk, and somewhere in all this, one of them won't make it out. We don't know who. Could be a betrayal, could be a bullet, could be a choice made too late. Asterisk, but make no mistake, when the credits roll on episode 7, everything will be different. A name will be gone. A line will be crossed. And the story will shift forever. Asterisk, because in the Chi, when the city speaks, it doesn't whisper, it roars. And the only question left is, asterisk, who hears it last? You can feel it, it's not just another episode. Asterisk, it's a shift, a reckoning. That moment just before everything breaks and nobody can turn back. Asterisk, the Chi has never been about good versus evil. It's about people, flawed, human, trying to hold on to light while drowning in shadows. Asterisk, but now, the light is fading and every secret, every sin, every silence that's lingered too long, it's about to speak. Not with words, but with consequences. Asterisk, in this city. Truth doesn't save you. It tests you. It strips you bare. Asterisk, and when the masks fall, when the smoke clears, when the gunfire stops echoing down the block, only one thing matters. Who's still standing? 'Cause this time, the Chi isn't waiting. It's coming for everyone.